Puppies, purebreds, among the growing list of adoptable animals filling U.S. shelters. Among the many strays taken in this year by the Cuyahoga County Animal Shelter in suburban Cleveland, Ohio, was a vibrant 8-year-old black Labrador, weighing in at close to 90 pounds. He was the kind of dog the shelter at one time would have considered an easy adoption, social and handsome, with just a phenomenal personality, said shelter administrator Mindy Natacchione. Pre-pandemic, he would have been there a short time, Natacchione said. People would have been lining up to get him. But he was with us for almost 2 months. It's just atypical to have a lab, regardless of age, stay with us for that long. The Cuyahoga County Shelter situation illustrates the ongoing boom taking place in shelter facilities across the nation. Nearly 250,000 more pets are in shelters compared to the same time last year, according to one animal advocacy agency, exacerbating conditions for facilities already experiencing a pet population crisis. Shelter Animals Count, an Atlanta-based nonprofit organization that maintains a national database of sheltered animal statistics, says about 245,000 more dogs and cats are in shelters awaiting adoption or fostering this holiday season, marking the third straight year that the tally has risen. The number indicates that shelters are managing higher populations that they have the necessary capacity for, said Stephanie Filer, executive director of Shelter Animals Count. This isn't a sustainable gap. It's something that needs to be resolved quickly, or we will see a reduction of services or an increase in euthanasia. The Cuyahoga County Shelter is designed to house a population of 111 pets, but has met or exceeded that total multiple times this year, Natacchione said. Prior to the pandemic, dogs typically remained in the shelter for 15 to 18 days before being adopted or fostered out, she said. That range is now 28 to 30 days. At the same time, the number of animals in the shelter per day has jumped from around 90 or 100 before the pandemic to close to 140 now. We're out of space, she said. It's not so much that we're taking in more. They're just staying substantially longer. Among the dogs up for adoption, puppies and purebreds. The estimated number of pets taken in by animal shelters annually ranges from 4 to 6 million. While cats are faring pretty well, Filer said, dog adoptions are down 1.2% from 2022, Shelter Animals Count reported. Meanwhile, 5% more animals entered facilities in 2023 than left. Shelters are seeing unprecedented numbers of puppies, Filer said, not to mention doodles, oodles and poos, as more small breed dogs, purebreds and so-called designer dogs, end up in such facilities for the same economic, logistical and behavioral reasons that other dogs do. Nearly 4 in 5 shelters replying to a Shelter Animals Count national survey said people would be surprised by the types of dogs in their populations. There are a lot of puppies, Filer said, and dogs of all breeds. What would have been considered rare to find in shelters before is now common: purebred dogs, intentionally bred mutts. Some shelters have dozens of labradoodles and goldendoodles. Natacchione said the Cuyahoga County Shelter has seen similar trends. We have seen a lot more doodles this year, she said. We just had an 11-month-old sheepadoodle come in.